And what's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, and Courtney. RedemptionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. All right, it is Tuesday morning. We are at 6:48 a.m. And I missed yesterday's video because I got up early, as I did today, but we were pretty caught up from the night before and nothing really sold overnight. So we'll recap the weekend. Posh has been good to me, and we'll get into the orders. But most recently, overnight again was shut off for me about midnight, and then it looks like it popped back open at 6:30. So about 20 minutes ago. I've sold 2 items in the last 20 minutes. But between midnight and 6:30, I sold 2 items. And had no offers. So still getting stiffed on the offers for large periods of time. Yesterday, I guess the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we did have offers from 4 to 11 yesterday. So that was good at least. Alrighty. But the weekend, feels like my average per day has gone up a little, which may be just indicate, a few more sellers on the platform. So we've seen it go up from like about 520 or so to about 6 per day. I'm at 11% down from the month before, so we're closing the gap if that keeps going. But it's felt more consistent. I mean, even though it's still lower than it should be, and I'm having like large blocks of times with no offers, it's still dollar amounts just lower than it should be this time of year. But I'm noticing changes every day on the website. So yesterday I noticed the AI description. You can use the new AI in the description on the desktop now. But so it still really makes no sense to me why they do this stuff. I mean, they've been doing it all year now, but why do they mess with things during the fourth quarter? They should just run maintenance 24 hours a day, making sure everything works good and properly for the fourth quarter. So it makes you, I'm curious to see, and maybe I need to look into these numbers, like the growth, like how many new sellers are coming on board and just sitting there. I mean, if you got stores like some of you guys where there's 2,000 items or whatever, and you're going days without a sale, what about the person who's just put 50 items up? How they're probably, they got a different perspective. One sale's a good sale. Woohoo! But I wonder how many newer sellers are just eventually giving up because nothing might be moving for them, even though eBay does seem to push newer sellers a little bit more in that top best match search. But I wonder if they're just it feels like they're just digging their own grave. Because how long can you sustainably go on doing business the way they've been doing it for so long? So again, to the numbers, I'm curious to see the next earnings and how that looks. My prediction's going to be down as a whole. eBay, I looked at the stock the other day, and it was right at a year low. So let's see, 52-week low, 37.60. So we're at 40.17 right now. So it's pushing the line of a 1-year low. And that's up 1.49. I don't know. We will see. eBay stock underperforms Monday when compared to competitors. Oh, plus they got that $2 billion lawsuit or fines that they could end up having to pay. They're in court right now for the rolling coal devices on diesel trucks, where they're just add-ons basically to the diesel truck that makes more smoke come out. Gives it that effect. But so they're in a $2 million lawsuit there. Is it just me? Maybe I'm just noticing it more as I'm getting older. Like, the politics game is just more intertwined with too many day-to-day and businesses and such. Seems like I said, I don't know if I'm noticing it more or if it's just factual that government just keeps overstepping their bounds into a bunch of different stuff that they never really have before. I think 2023 has been if you ask me, it's been like a picture perfect year for how the government can control. And from businesses to people, individuals, with mental games, with news media and stuff like that. War games. I mean, when the President of the United States refers to war as the other team, that just, in my years of never trusting government, it was just like the red flag. Like, that's the way government and or politicians and government probably see people in power, see war. It's a game. There's teams. And how do you score? And the score is how much money you make. And has nothing to do with the lives that are sacrificed or anything, It's just about the almighty dollar. Boom. But we're shifting back to what's given us power. Power for us individuals is money also, and making as much money as you can so you can have as much freedom as you can. So we're back. Shift back to that. But let's see. So Friday, 531, Saturday, 572, Sunday, 613, Monday, 548. So I noticed yesterday too, my organics were almost even with my promoted, and organic 21 items, promoted 20 items yesterday. So it looks like I've been pushing 20 to 27 promoted for the past week. And then 10 to 23 organic. So it's almost like my promoted is steady, but then it comes down to how my organic is. So probably if I'm getting good placement on organic or not. I don't know. I want to see. Okay, 49, still under 50%, so that's good. Selling cost, right at it, 49.6% selling cost. But Posh, after those 2 blank days, whoops, I keep hitting the wrong thing. It's been on a pretty steady flow. So for the month, I'm already at $900. So I was pushing for the 900s, what I averaged the last 2 months. So we still got, what, 6-7 days this month. So, let's see here. 20th. So Friday I did $27, 33 Saturday. Sunday I did 50. Yesterday I did 64. And today I got 14 already. So. And then I'm starting my reorganizing project at the same time as I'm listing. So you'll be seeing probably some of that on the lives and stuff on the newly named Reality of Reselling channel. I don't think I've talked about that, have I, since I made the change. So I made a change to some of my channels. Livestream Lounge, I changed to Reality of Reselling. It's still going to be based on lives and work with me's, but it's kind of shifting the focus since I'm not just putting up live videos. And then I'm going to try to do some like shots of some behind the scenes stuff, like maybe have a second camera rolling when I am working. So just have a couple of different angles or what have you. And then I changed my Profit Hustle channel, where I was kind of going for like that investment market on top of with the reselling, trying to intertwine them. But I ended up changing that to my original title for this channel, and my eBay ID is Urban Picker. So I shifted that back to Urban Picker since it's basically showing the items we're picking up, which Jan will have a video out this morning at 9 a.m. You're probably seeing this after 9 a.m. Maybe not. It's only 7 right now. So, so subscribe to those if you will. And then, yeah, start trying to get those grown. So I'm just playing with those. And the Just Music and Games, I'm going to put those the media flip buys, I'm putting that on the Urban Picker channel now. So, but yeah, some changes. In hopes that it'll refocus it and help it grow better, help them grow. So let's go. Let's get this stuff done because I got a lot of work to do. Let's just get into what's sold and get this stuff out of here. All right, we're going to do Poshmark first. So this just sold this morning. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run on CD on Poshmark. Sold for $5. So I ordered a bunch of those file boxes. I'm going to start taking my hats out of the bigger boxes, and I'm just going to make a huge section of the smaller file boxes. I think they hold probably about 30 to 40 hats per box, because I'm just getting tired of digging through the bigger boxes for hats. That's the worst thing to dig through those boxes for. It takes the longest, so that'll start cutting down my time of pulling for hats, at least. So, gonna organize everything a lot better, because I'm finding myself when I list stuff like, where am I gonna go with this? And when I have that block, it slows me down. So if I don't have that block, because I'm shifting stuff now and rearranging, means I've always got open room to put stuff into. So next up, we've got this sold this morning. This, I think, yeah. Missouri Tigers women's t-shirt sold for $9. I don't know why I use these things. It would take more time than just use my own. Next up, we've got some kids' Converse. Oh, it says Converse all the way around. These sold for $17. I guess I'll use one of these. Another thing eBay is doing, it just don't make sense to me. All I hear about is luxury watches and car parts. They have just so dropped the ball on, you know, you want something, go to eBay. A cassette, a tape measure, a Christmas tree purse. I mean, a harness for your phone so you can record YouTube video. That kind of, you know, the reference, you're stepping over quarters to grab a dime. It feels like eBay's stepping over a million quarters to grab a dime. No, how about a million dimes? They're stepping over a million dimes to grab a quarter. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that sounds better. All right, next up we've got Kansas City Chiefs long sleeve tee. That sold for $10. I'm trying not to, go there and get frustrated. So that's why I'm just concentrating on my organization project and list. So paying more to what I'm shipping, what it's selling for, and then my Urban Picker channel with what I am getting ready to draft and list, what I picked up, what's coming from storage, and then the live channel, well, the Reality of Reselling channel, where I can just do videos and do live of me actually working. So I'm trying to change the focus to less debate about what's going on, because we all know there's a lot of crap going on. I feel that I've wasted too much time trying to figure it out, and I think there are a lot of other people out there who are wasting a lot of time trying to figure it out. And so I've trying to change my way of thinking as patterns. I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just watching the patterns, reporting the patterns, and then maybe we can grow from the patterns. There's no point in debating on what's causing the problems. We know eBay's causing problems. We know economy's causing the problems. We know there are several different variables that are causing problems right now. So focus on the patterns, because when you have a pattern, you can grow. You can build off of a pattern. When you have, it's hard to do anything. So, especially now in fourth quarter, got to change that focus and get away from spitballing about what the issues are and focus more on the motivation, the growth. And as I said, of course, I'll still be watching the patterns and reporting what I do and the changes that it may make, bad or good. So that's not going to change. Next up on Posh, we've got these Mad Paw slip-on canvas flats. These sold for $13. We know one thing for sure right now. We either A, have to work smarter, or B, have to work harder. Depending on the type of stuff you can source, right? If you can source all high sell-through rate or decent sell-through rate, then your focus is there. Where my focus is on volume, because that's what I have, and that's what I still have paid for in storage. So I am focusing on the work harder, because that's what's going to make me more successful right now, because I don't have to put no cost into my goods unless I'm doing it for fun, since I got so much. So for me, at my point right now, that's what benefits me, is to work harder. So I need to focus better. We got this Chester Cheetah t-shirt sold on Posh for $12. And this is just Monday and 2 sales this morning on Posh. So and I haven't even been cross-listing really, so maybe Friday was the last time I did do that some. And that was just a little bit during the live, actually, I think. And the last one on Posh, we got a kids Tom and Jerry hoodie. That sold for $12. These things just slow me down. Ping. That's right. What's in there? eBay time. Stop. It's eBay time. Okay. Make sure I pulled all this. Didn't miss anything. Looks good. Purchase shipping label. Combine orders. No international overnight, which I don't expect it with that big shutdown. Felt overnight. I could have swore I was going to add something to that, and I lost it. All right. First up, we've got SpongeBob Christmas ornament. I bought these many years ago. I would go, one of my arbitrage things I would do every year is go to Garden Ridge. What was their name after Garden Ridge? Didn't they have a name after Garden Ridge? Yeah, I think it was Home, right? Or something like that. But I would go and pick up all the clearance Kurt Adler or any characters or pop culture ornaments. So these came a long time ago from, I think it was the Home store at the time. Got these like at Kiss, a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember. But I had some left that hadn't sold over the years that eventually got delisted or something somehow. So I came across them. So this one sold for $8, headed to Smithville, Ohio. Three. All right, next up we've got Freedom is Never Free. Support our troops. Hoodie. Sold for $17.50, headed to Georgia. Georgia. Oh, baby girl. $1.6. Is that not changing anything? No. All right. Stay on. Next up, we've got this is one thing that makes me happy. When I'm starting to feel down or like unmotivated, I look at my solds. Do your eBay search, or search your other items, scroll down, hit sold, and I'll just start paging through my solds. I'm like, yeah, you go, James. Even though I try not to look at the number, because now it reads like 3,200 when it used to read like 55 to 57 to even 6,000 number of items sold in 90 days. Now it reads like 3,200. So I try not to pay attention to that number and just kind of scroll through and look at the all the different type of items I sell and how consistent that those items are, as a whole, whether it's hats, CDs, cassettes. And I just go through and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's get more up. Let's go. So the way I used to grow the business, which I don't know if it'll work now. I'm curious to see. Maybe I should concentrate on it and see. But like when I started selling hats, or even 15 years into selling cassettes and CDs, I knew at the time, if I double my listings, I'm doubling my sales because I ran by average. So, and I was proven over years of me doing that, where I say I had 2,000 hats up, I go, okay, I'm gonna have 4,000 and my sales are gonna double. And they would, if I remember correctly, they were a little over, but I always just called it double as to be safe. But and then I would do cassettes that way. Okay, I've got 3,000 cassettes up. Let's get 6. Boom, boom, boom. Sales doubled. So that was the consistency of my store and eBay. And what I'm concerned about now is if it's all controlled by an algorithm, can that consistency stay, even though everything's lower, right? Can I double those items and double my sales in the way eBay's ran today? And if you think about that, if you cannot do that, how much of a free market is eBay anymore? If you can't double something in order to double your sales because an algorithm and the system controls certain aspects that we have no clue of, whether that's how many items you sell, we won't get into the conspiracy theories and what it feels like. Can I double my items and get double the money in return in post 2020 eBay? It's almost like the year of COVID was the tipping point, right? Everything was good. We had that year of COVID. Sales were through the roof. And now we're lower than we were pre-COVID. So it's like COVID was like the defining line between great and what the hell is going on. So I'm curious. It's like I have, 13,000 hats? If I can get 26,000 hats, will my hat sales double? Or not, income double, money. But that's a huge, the point, I have a problem trying to get there now because my numbers are so big in those categories that I used to test that. Because I would test it not just once, but over time. Okay, I got 4, let's get to 8. Or now, it'd take forever to list 4,000, to double my listings on 14,000 items. So I have a hard time seeing if that is a factor unless I find something that I have smaller of that I can get a lot in. But as of right now, there's not. Shoes would be probably the next category. Shoes and t-shirts are the probably categories I could probably focus in on and try that. Maybe I'll look at it, see what I'm doing today, write those numbers down with the date, and see if I can double those 2 items and if my money doubles. All right, next up we've got Seattle, Washington baseball cap. Headed to Denver, Colorado, sold for $10.50. So I ordered another 500 hat boxes, so Adrian should be good on supplies while I'm on vacation. I ordered 100 of those file boxes to start putting hats in. And then I ordered, I don't remember how many of my big cardboard boxes to get rid of the totes. So Gonna be a busy bee up until vacation. So yeah, if you go on to the, I might do a live on the Reality of Reselling channel, and then do another angle on this channel live. I think because I want to do it like more, not really interaction per se. I mean, you guys in the chats can go, but more of, hey, I'm working. Let's get this. Let's do something. Let's get going. Let's change what we can change, right? And try to benefit from it. And there's no better way than doing. Actions speak louder than words. I could sit here all day and say hoo ha rah and try to motivate you, but watching and even working with someone, it could be a challenge, or it could be not a challenge, but it could challenge you. Like, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm just replaying in my head. So as I turn the camera on, I can say, okay, I'll say how many items I listed by the time we're done with this. Well, because I'm not really listing consistently, because I'm doing the changeovers too. So I was going to say, see, like for what? Well, I'm just all over the place today. I'm sorry, it's early. Kind of like, okay, can I list more than he lists? So that kind of a challenge thing, if you will. But I'm not consistently listing at every second. So Mountain Outfitters t-shirt, headed to Arnest Pass, Texas, sold for $10.50. Bum, 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 bum. Wes. We got The Sound of Music on Blu-ray, just the disc only. That sold for $4.20. Who can bring the sunshine? Michael. Row the boat ashore, Michael. Next up, we've got Trio cassette, Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris, and Linda Ronstadt. Sold for $7, headed to Montana. It's been a minute since I shipped to Montana. Boom, boom, boom. Dalton. I'm forgetting to check Advantage on some of these. Go back and check. Okay. Dalton. Next up, we've got this Stevens Fedora hat. Sold for $10.50, headed to Oakland, California. Let's see if I can get that one in this box. Probably not. Yeah. Get in this one. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Bum, 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 bum. Basics. Elizabeth. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be more content driven on the fun side of things and the motivation side of things, the work side of things coming up here. So it may not be as popular because there's not as much complaining. But maybe I can still use those style of thumbnails to pull in the people who only watch them videos but yet complain that you're complaining by complaining. Def Leppard CD. Headed to Colorado, sold for $5. It's just, I've been getting up early, so I'm just not that active. My juices aren't flowing properly this early in the morning. But this is going to come in handy come vacation, because we got less daylight, where it's going to start getting dark by like 7:30, 7. And being on vacation, you really need to get up early to, especially in the Smoky Mountains, to get out and enjoy the day before it gets dark. So I got up, I was awake at 4 yesterday, got up, crawled out of bed about 5, I think it was, yeah, about 5. And then got straight to work. So then this morning, I woke up at 5. Laid back down for a minute. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sleep. Just get up, James. So I got back up and started working. So next up, we've got this little Naturals toddler bucket hat. Corduroy style. Sold for $10.50, headed to Brooklyn, New York. Whoops. Jessica. It's hard to write on this, please. So you start getting up, staying up later, getting up earlier. Stop wasting so much time trying to fall asleep. Just work when I can't. Jamaica, no problem. A youth baseball hat sold for $10.50, headed to Maryland. So if my videos seem kind of distracted, like I seem distracted, it's because I'm just thinking of all the different stuff going through my head with the organization project. Like, what if I did this, tried this, shifted this here? Kind of trying to picture everything in my head as I go. Like I kind of am today. Whoops. So like I said, it might be more, to you on video, I might be more checked out, if you will, I guess you could say. Especially this early in the morning, because I just... Acnature? Something. Headed to Charleston, South Carolina, sold for $7.50. You know what? I didn't do a top 5 at Friday. I forgot all about it. Because I'm curious to see if anything's changed too much. I'm going to look at that right now. We can go this month. Let's do this month as a whole. That's something different. Oops. So October 1st through the 23rd, yesterday. Ugh, all my numbers are red again for the month. Except even external links. External is down 8% even. I need to check that on. That was going in the right direction. Let me check the past week on that. Okay, so for the past week, it's gone in the right direction. And actually, external site views have gone down, but it's still up, but it's... My impressions are up 8%. Page views up 7%. It's kind of funny how the page views rise with the impressions. So, give me more of those quality impressions. But see, here's my top 20 search impressions for the past week, now down 0.3. And my non-search impressions have gone up 9.4. All right, this month. So this month as a whole, number 5 was t-shirts, $630, down 21%. Number 4 is movies, $680, up 38%. And then the same 3 suspects. Number 3 is cassettes at $1,157, down 33%. CDs, $2,600, up 8%. Hats, $3,659, down 23%. We've got Fabulous 4-season Frankie Valli 8-track, sold for $7, headed to Virginia. Great, that's all I needed is more things to process. I need not to worry about numbers right now, just concentrate on drafting, listing, and organizing. The numbers will come, hopefully, if eBay allows them. American flag, mossy oak, print, camouflage. Sold for $10.50, headed to Florida. But right now, I just can't worry about if they produce, because the more I get drafted, the more I get listed, the better chance it sells, plus cross-posting. And if you're new to my videos and you haven't cross-posted yet, you can use the Vendu link below, affiliate link. Save 25% off your first month. Dave. Next up, we've got this Jessica Stevens evening bag purse. Staying in the area, going out to O'Fallon, sold for $10. Tis the season to buckle down and concentrate. You can worry about the numbers the other 12 months of the year. These 3, you just got to pump out as much as you can, as fast as you can, because it won't sell until you get it listed. Won't have a chance to sell. We've got an M&M's blanket throw, sold for $14, headed to Maryland. Oh, I forgot to order my free supplies from eBay. I remember to do that today and get more hat boxes. And now are you ready for a media lot? Yeah. We got 8 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Headed to Wyoming. So for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 31, 39, 45, 55, about $55. We got U2, Rattle and Hum. Simon and Garfunkel, The Essentials, 2 CD set. We've got Chiller, Halloween. We got the Beatles, Revolver. We got Madonna, Aurora, Maroon 5. We got Queen, 2 CD set. I watched Wayne's World the other day. I see a little silhouette of a man. Gotta moosh, do you bang dango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo. And the Moody Blues box set. Oh, I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go, let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go, let him go. Bismillah. I always forget the song that I kind of like from Moody Blues. In the 80s. I'm not seeing it here. It's not ringing any bells. All right, let's see. Put this into a box. Let me get some light. Wildest dreams. In my wildest dreams. We're a little big here, but that's all right. Let me pack it with some bubble. Bismillah, I'll let you go, let him go. Bismillah, let him go. Mamma mia, mamma mia. You're mental. Game on. 3, 3. 12, 6, 6. And no, that's not priority. It's going to be... Actually, priority ain't that much more than a medium ale. Good Lord. Gabriella. Oh, I'm hungry already. Come on. Today, eBay. I don't think we're even close to a record here. Get up, get busy, get up, move that body. Get up, people, now get down to it. Before the day is over. Change it up there. Since it's not nighttime. Donna. I've known too many Donnas. I got too many stories. There was this Donna I went to high school with who was quiet. Very reserved. And we used to joke back and forth with each other. So she was kind of a friend. And boy, she took a turn that I didn't expect in life. Like, she got heavy into drugs. I mean, she looks like it took a toll on her. She looks like one of those people, if you're watching like the first 48 and you see those strung out women who are just like, they're bye. They're like a shell of themselves on that show. That's what she became. Don't know no Jasmine. I don't even... Daniel. Don't think I know any Daniels. Jessica. A friend I grew up with, his girlfriend at the time was named Jessica, who became friends with on Facebook, but then she ended up getting a jealous boyfriend, and she had to unfriend all the guys. Daniel again, another Daniel. Elizabeth. I don't think I know any Elizabeths. Oh, past girlfriend, her sister was Elizabeth. Dalton. There's a YouTube channel called Dealing with Dalton, I believe it's called. That's the only Dalton. Michael. I've got a second cousin named Michael, who's probably the only one in his immediate family who is becoming a success in life. I don't remember exactly what he's in for, what he's doing now, but he was like going into like aero engineering and stuff like that. He wanted to work for NASA and stuff, so I'm not sure where he's at. He don't post on Facebook anymore, so I haven't checked in to see where he is in life. But he, like my sister, used to babysit him when we were teenagers. George. And my mom. He just always was at our house when his mom had to work or whatever. And he loved playing, I think I talked about this before, Aliens Ate My Neighbors or whatever video game on Sega Genesis. I think I talked about him before. Because I remember not getting the name correct and somebody corrected me in the comments. All right. That is all we have to ship. Whoops. I closed something. I don't know where I closed. Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let him go. Print a labels. Or no, I don't. Yeah. Generate scan form. That's what I want. eBay worked again last night. Yay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if any international sold in the last 24 hours. Nope. Had 10 over the weekend. No international sales in the last 24 hours. That's a stinker. All right, that is all, people. So watch for me today. I'm either going to upload videos on reality of reselling and or going live on that channel or this channel. Just more motivation, you know, work with me style. So gotta put the head down and get things moving. So thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully I won't be a scattered brain tomorrow. So I'll see you all in the next video.